Peace, peace. Thank you for tuning in to the Late Bloomer Show. Hit the like button, subscribe button. Today, you know, I've been chilling for this whole year, on this Diddy stuff, right? But I just seen a short, and this is an old video. I just seen it though. I didn't really pay him much attention. Other than this case or whatever, I never paid him. I never cared too much about him. But if y'all know what I'm talking about, the video with him sitting, being interviewed by DJ Envy, and Cassie's at the table. I think it's for her birthday or something like that. And it was just a creepy vibe, him speaking for her, about her, you know. And it made me sick to my stomach. It wasn't much. He didn't put no hands on her or nothing. Look, it was made to look like they was having a good time. But knowing what we know now, you could see through all that bull. You could see through all it, his what they say about him, his controlling ways or whatever. It just ain't sit right with me. And I've been trying to chill and not even give my Diddy story up, pause. But I got one. I'm gonna share with y'all. Y'all my peoples. So y'all remember the Rucker Park fight, right? Jim Jones, Jay and all of them making fun of him running and all that, right? I was there. And I'm going to give you my POV. What happened? This was like 2000 or whatever, 24 years ago. I'm going to tell you as best as I can remember it, as much details as possible. Now, it goes like this. I was playing in Junior Rucker that day. So my game was before the Unlimited, as they call it. The Unlimited game. I was with I believe it was 14 and under, and we played earlier that day. No, I probably haven't even told y'all this, but I am from Harlem, actually right across the street. I grew up right across the street from Rucker Park, in the world famous Polo Ground houses, which used to be a giant stadium, before they took it down and built Polo Grounds. Anyway, so I was in my backyard, chilling, just finished the game. Now I'm about to watch the older dudes play. The game that was being played was Vacant Lot versus Bad Boy. Vacant Lot, for those who don't know, um, that was a record company with Dame Grease, and featured the Hot Ones, Mino. This is where you get the, remember with Jay, Mom Right, Money Right, Ready for War, the remix, where, he took a shot at Mino about getting shot out the cannon and all that. This was the beginning of that Harlem, Brooklyn beefing or whatever, or it might have been going on for a while between them and nothing, But in the middle of this time, all this was going on, right? So this game happens, Bad Boy, they always known to have NBA players on their team. They had World Meta Peace. They had Omar Cook. He was, you know, a few other players, the Future. And on the other side, Vacant Lot, it was A Butter, the one who got my man, got 40 on Vince Carter. I can't really remember who else played with Vacant Lot, but it was a goodie. Right? So you felt it in the air, anticipation for this game, right? Now, right before the game, you know, the dude I know, Tiny Bum. You might have heard about him. Cam might have mentioned him before or whatever. He was down in Greensboro getting money. He was up here for that time or whatever. And he passed out shirts or whatever to the whole crowd, all of us. F Bad Boy shirts, F Mousy, F Bad Boy, F Puff. It was a white t shirt with the red writing. He gave it out to the whole crowd. You know, anything free, if you was around that time in Rucker, we took everything. Give me that t shirt, give me that wristband. Whatever they was giving out, you took. So he was handing them out to the whole crowd. The crowd got a kick out of it. They was loving it. You know, like in the Miami Heat playoff game, the whiteout, that's what the crowd looked like. And they all had on F Bad Boy, F P Diddy shirts. P Diddy shows up. You know, if you know Rucker Park, you know, the celebrities, the teams, they come through the back entrance by the handball courts or whatever. So he's making his way through or whatever. Teams is already there. I think the game had already started or whatever. I'm a little nigga at the time, so I was moving all around that court or whatever. So I might have been in the bleachers with my hood for a second. I went down to the baseline, you know, around where Jim Jones got jumped at. I was right there. So games going on, it's popping. Jim walking all around the court, Cam over there on vacant lot side, and this was like Harlem's. You know, we were fighting the, you know, if you want to compare them, they Bad Boy at that time in Rucker was like the Boston Celtics or the LA Lakers. Like it was just a prestigious team that you wanted to knock off. They always had celebrities coming out. They always had NBA players. So you wanted to knock these dudes off. You want to beat them. And this was what better way to do it with a Harlem team. You know, right from the hood, vacant lot. So everybody was, you know, all for it. Puff ain't like that, man. Puff did not even come to. He usually come out to the middle of the court, say what up, or sit on the sideline with the team. Before he could even do that, he was stuck at the entrance. It was jam packed. Stuck at the entrance, and he's looking around. You see the whiteout. Certain people was holding up the shirts to him. F out of here, bad boy. Fuck you. You know. This man stood right there. And there was somebody right next to him. Never heard in 24 years anybody even bring this up. I don't even know if they knew he was there, or they might have. But right next to his shoulder, side by side, M.A. Dollar, Mace was there. Mace right next to him. They never walked in all the way to the court. They just see the pandemonium and everybody saying F Bad Boy. So Puff at the time, Mace got on a green Yank fitted. If you remember, if you was there, it used to be the colorful Yank fitteds, but with the Yankees logo on the back in a circle. Mace had that on to the back, a green one with the Bad Boy family shirts. It was some t-shirts they had, black joints on. Him and Puff, they standing in the entrance, the guards, Wolf and all them, they there. They see this in the park, they do not like this. So, of course, you know the story of what happened, but I'm just giving you, you know, the pre-story of what built all this up from my POV. I'm not saying this, you know, from my POV. I'm a little dude on the sideline, just happy to watch the stars play, but I'm catching all this. I'm seeing all this. Tiny Bum pass out the shirts, Puff stuck in the entrance, didn't even come out all the way. He ain't like this. Now that, you know, everybody's laying out their stories of what type of person he is, I'm putting two and two together and saying this dude really felt some type of way about this. You know, the aftermath of what you see what happens in the middle of the game. They set it on Jim Jones, all pandemonium. But I'm saying this to say, I was about 12, 13 at the time. He put my life at risk because it was like a stampede right after. Once I'm sure I'm gonna say that he gave the word to let them do what they gonna do, and he got out of there. He didn't stay once they went to go do what they did to Jim Jones. Him and Mace got out of there. So I believe that he knew he go get them. Go get them. They trying to disrespect me. All out pandemonium. You see Jim hop the gate or whatever, pull out the razor blade, make his way out and all that, the box cutter. But just off that, how dumb because it could have got real ugly. What you know, what if somebody had the hockey stick and started letting off? I'm in the middle of all this. Just because this dude don't like that people had on t-shirts saying F him. So it's all out pandemonium, people running, don't know. You don't even want to look back to see if somebody got the hammer. And, confirming or not, but it wasn't no Dipset at the time. They was just starting to happen. They was just coming together. And through my peripheral, I seen somebody with a green, forest green shirt on with a green bandana, some Timbs. And I guess they went to go help out Jim or, green bandana. That's all I'm going to say. And I seen the guard pick him up. And the scores table where you take the stats and all that, carry him all the way over there and do the power bomb right through the table. I can't say it was that person, so I'm not going to say their name, but green bandana. Skinny, frail kid at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't coming at him for nothing, but this is what I seen. It was just crazy. And that was that was history right there, obviously, because that stuck in raps and it was talked about for years after. And nobody really talks about the players that was there. So, like I said, I told you, Mace was there. Shout out to Mason Kidd for, reconciling and cutting the BS out. But I wonder if that was a underlying thing that happened that they knew about, that he was there and all that went down. I don't know. Drop your comment if you was there or, your perspective on it. I would like to hear it. But, just one more Diddy story, pause. I had a close person to me, they was inspiring to get signed at the time. That was the thing back in the 2000s, early 2000s. And he had took a trip to Daddy's house. He came back and told me about it. And, I'm thinking, what's portrayed that, Puff gonna have you working. He gonna have you, like intimidated or whatever. So a boy goes there and he came back or whatever. He came back to the hood after he went to. It was crazy. It gave me the creeps to even say the name of the Daddy's house. Daddy's house. I think it was on 130th something between 7th and 8th or whatever. That was one of his studios or something like that. But homie told me, he was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, so what he say? He like how you spit, whatever?" Nah, man. He just lifted up my shirt and tapped on my stomach and said, "Yo, you gotta work on these abs, man. We can't do nothing till you work on these abs." I always found that crazy. Like, wow, pause. But yeah, those are my Diddy stories. I'm disgusted with that little video I seen with him and Cassie, and it just ain't sit right with me. And I just had to let y'all know, give y'all the inside scoop on my POV of that day in Rucker Park. So hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all got any Diddy stories, share them, man. If you encountered him before. I'm out of here. Peace.